lifeguard tower for the sunrise, the morning, Friday morning live stream, just to restore order, bring peace back to the TheRopeMonster channel. And Luigi told me yesterday that a bunch of Sargassum just washed in, and he's not wrong. But it looks like they're on top of things here. Beautiful sunrise. Just about 6:45. What's up, Ezraya? Good to see you. Hey, so I'm doing okay. I'm still swollen. There's still quite a bit of pain, but I'm not taking any pain meds at this point except for maybe a little paracetamol, a little Tylenol. Yeah, it's a big hole, and it affected the sinus because the roots went all the way in there. So it's a little puffy, a little painful. And the moment I go out in the sun, it swells up. So I haven't been able to be out in the sun much. Nice. We got Ivan from Prince Edward here. Great to see everyone. Yeah, thank you, Esrai. I really appreciate it. Hey, what's up, Howard? How you doing? Good to see you, man. Usual crowd shuffling in. Awesome. Down that way, picking up some of the Sargassum. There were some big patches I could see actually from my apartment washing in. But it looks like they're taking care of it. Hey, what's up, Osvaldo? Good to see you. Yeah, gorgeous morning. We got Nuke Rose in the house from Canada. Carl Stewart from Atlanta. Nice. Hey, thanks. Thank you guys for the get well wishes. Yeah, it's been a weird journey. The oral surgeon took the stitches out 2 days ago, and said it was healing okay, but it's just a big hole. So it's taking its sweet time to heal. You can see still pretty puffy. Luckily, no signs of infection or anything like that, so life is good. Ha 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 ha. Anthony Coles, good morning. Chipmunk from Atlanta, what's up, my dude? Brent Neely in the house. Buenos dias, been a while, looking good. Keep healing. Thanks, my friend. So these guys are just getting right into it with the Sargassum cleanup. Not even 7 a.m. And it looks like they've got some new tools. I don't recognize this tractor, and I don't recognize this. It looks like maybe some new gear here. And then I see other machinery all the way down there by 88. So it looks like maybe they're thoroughly committed to keep this stuff cleaned up. But yeah, tons of it washed in yesterday. Unfortunately, the beach was really clean. I made out on Monday to film that update all the way up to Royal Haciendas, way up beyond Punta Esmeralda, and the beach was looking nice. But that thing seems to be doing some good right there. Thanks, Nuke Rose. Yeah, you got to keep that sunny disposition for sure. Overall, life is good. A little bit of pain for the short term. It does actually hurt to talk still. And he forgot that I had the wisdom tooth out, and he invited me to Taqueria Los Sanchez, some of the best tacos in Playa. And I could just sit there and I was picking at the meat and trying to just nibble little bits, and the waitress was getting a kick out of it, like, what's wrong with this guy? And eventually I had to take the rest of it to go, and I threw it in the blender and turned it into a soup. It just added hot water, and it was actually delicious. So got to do what we can to stay nourished. So this thing reminds me very much of the conveyor belt system that they have out on those Sargassum boats out there as well. Good morning, Daniel. What's up, buddy? Very interesting. Good morning, Miracle. Good group here already, guys. We got over 50 of us here in the chat. That's great. Killing Peters in the house says good morning. Coming from Germany next week. Awesome. Yeah, it seems like they've got some new equipment and they're doing a really good job. They hauled away both of those huge collection sites of Sargassum that were off-gassing. We got Sue Hampton. We recently come back from Puerto Aventuras. The seaweed was bad, but the location, people, and weather was an absolute dream. Hope to return next year. Bacalar is the question. What's Bacalar like? Well, there's never any Sargassum in Bacalar. It's always just a beautiful lagoon. Yeah. Yeah, June was a disaster. Diego says he was there in June. It's looking better. That's definitely true. Yeah, it's finally gotten back to the point where it's very swimmable. Especially those beaches north of Punta Esmeralda, guys. For those of you who didn't watch the video that I uploaded on Monday, you may want to check that out. I covered a lot of ground. Against my oral surgeon's wishes, I went out and walked a lot and flew the drone, Dronaldo, all the way up to Playa Escalacoco. We went up to Royal Haciendas, and some of those beaches were nice. They weren't quite pristine, but they were very, very nice. They were well groomed, no sargassum. The water was fairly clear. So pretty hard to complain when things look like that after 2 or 3 months of sargassum and brown water. So things are getting better. Good to see everyone here, guys. Now, forgive me if I'm a little slower to respond. Like I said, I am still in some pain. It hurts to talk. So I'll answer questions and talk as I'm able to. But mostly just want to share the sunrise with you and say hi to everyone. Hey, thank you, Gavin. Much appreciated. Says, good morning, Rope. Have a great day, brother. Peace and love from Toronto. Awesome, Gavin. Much appreciated. Same to you, my friend. Yeah, and I'm actually not drinking coffee today. I've got something else here. I've got this, one of my favorite mixes. I take the agua mineral, the Peñafiel, and then I take cranberry juice and add cranberry juice to it. So I have this little nated cranberry thing here to hydrate up nicely. Focusing on hydration. Thank you, Sue. Much appreciated. We got Edward in the house. Hey, Andrew Flowers. Always good to see you here. We got Turquoise Davis in the house. Awesome. Hey, thank you, Mark. Much appreciated. And Jandra Flowers as well. Thank you. Hope to run into you as well when you make your way down here to Playa. I am planning on going to Holbox to kind of just a little treat to myself, a little trip. But I'm trying to time the moon right. You don't want to go necessarily when there's a full moon because then you can't see the bioluminescence. And so I want to see the bioluminescence. So I'll be trying to go out there maybe toward the end of the month instead. Might do an Isla Mujeres trip before that as long as I feel better. I do have another checkup with the oral surgeon on Monday just to make sure everything's good and I don't need to take any more antibiotics or anything. So that's kind of the game plan for the next few days. And I did get out and actually film a video with Luigi, guys, yesterday. For those of you who saw the video about the Sargassum off-gassing, I mentioned at the end of that video for you to leave in the comments the words other neighborhoods if you wanted me to show alternative neighborhoods. and the price and cost of living and eating. And so I took the chance to show Luigi's new neighborhood, and that video should be up tomorrow. And you can see what 14,500 pesos a month gets you over there versus over here right by the beach. Greetings from Germany. Hello, hello. Yeah, the hardest part of having this oral situation is not being able to do my beloved food videos. I had multiple food videos planned, and they will still happen, but I had to postpone them. The channel feels very different when I'm not out wrecking a bunch of food and filming it and showing it. I know a lot of you guys really enjoy the food reviews, so that's pretty hard to show me just liquefying everything in the blender and being like, num num num. Not the same as actually chewing a steak. Yeah, I would say that's the hardest part, and then not being able to be out in the sun without having my face just completely swell up. Those words don't resonate with me, like, hey, stay out of the sun. Like, that doesn't register. So we got this tractor trailer combo coming down here again for round 2. And this guy did some pretty serious work on this pile of Sargassum already. It'll be interesting to see in just the half an hour or 45 minutes or however long this live stream is, how much Sargassum they can clean up. Place your bets, guys. DS says, thanks again. Things be fine in September or still tricky. I'm aware of hurricane season. Thanks for your content. Well, a hurricane would actually probably help the Sargassum situation a lot. Last year we had Hurricane Beryl, and that just took all the Sargassum away and blew it off into oblivion, you know? I think a lot of these people's dogs, a lot of folks down here do have 2 or 3, but also there's people who walk their neighbors' dogs and stuff, and they'll come out here with 5 to 10 dogs, so it's a lot to answer your question. Haha, Gavin says, can't wait for the next food video. That Ictio Fish House vid still makes me drool. Num num nums. Hey, what's up, Trevor Simmons? Good to see you, brother. Now it's an official live stream. We got Trevor in the house. Yeah, I love making the food videos, and it's a lot of fun too, because you know the restaurants are getting promoted, and it's exciting for the waiters and the staff. Like Benjamin from Ictio was more than happy to be in that video, and his mom commented on it and everything, so pretty cool. Hey, what's up, Ricky? Good to see you. Morning to you as well, Ricky Fisher. Yeah, just a little sunrise on a Friday morning, sunrise action. So yeah, this little setup right here is efficient. You can see that from there to there was full of Sargassum, and this guy was able to just swoop that up. Nice. And we also have 2 Sargassum boats out there now, so they're out collecting the Sargassum in the water before it gets to shore, which is good to see. There was just one out there for the first couple of months. It's actually kind of a nice cool morning. Yeah, anyone who's had their wisdom teeth pulled out, feel free to leave any advice or tips. One girl yesterday, the waitress at Los Sanchez Taqueria, she said lemon ice cream is the Mexican trick, and you just eat lots of lemon ice cream and let it kind of sit on there, and it ices everything down. So I'm just gonna keep doing that. Me and my buddy Lee went immediately after that and got lemon ice cream at Aldo's, and it was fantastic and brought some relief for sure. Thank you so much, Melissa. Melissa Christensen says your videos are so informative. Hope you heal quickly. Thank you, thank you. We got Jeffrey from Allentown, PA. Hello. Howard says I like the fish video, but I draw the line at eating the eyeball. Well, if you watch my Guatape, Colombia video, I also ate a couple fish eyeballs in that one. It's kind of a thing. And I think the most recent Bacalar video too. It's just nutritious, just good for the eyes. Gavin says, ate my weight in Jello and popsicles when I had mine out. Yeah, that's about right. I think I need more Jello in the house. I've still got some of those like little squeeze baby food things, the apple and oats. I'll probably have one or two of those for breakfast. But yeah, I'm ready to be able to just chomp down on some steak again. Yeah, exactly, Edward. You at least have to try the fish eyeball before you knock it. Have you ever tried that, Howard, or is it just a hard no for you? Oh, awesome. Ricky Fisher, you going to Costa Lau Prime then? Next to Chedraui? Seems like the staff has turned over quite a bit there. I'm trying to remember the manager's name there at Costa Lau. He's a gentleman with glasses and usually a pretty well-maintained mustache. So yeah, you could drop the TheRopeMonster name to him. It's been a few months since I've been in there. It seems like the staff changed, but the steak is still good. We got Mississippi in the house. There last week in Playa, had a blast. Went to Jardín de Edén, ate a machete from Ortega's, and much more. Highly recommend you eat some ceviche from Incas. I love Incas. I just haven't filmed it yet, but it is a very, very good Peruvian style ceviche. Oh, Ricky, I'd love to, but I still can't chew. Unfortunately, being in a steakhouse and not being able to chew would be brutal. Hey, we got Jay in the house. Awesome, man. Good to hear from you. Yeah, I'm recovering okay. It's just, it's a process. Those roots went all the way into the sinus and kind of damaged that barrier between where the roots should be and the sinus. And so there's been some bleeding from the nose up until the last couple of days. So just kind of a messy situation, but you know, survivable. Oh wow, Howard. Yeah, he says he had 3 impacted wisdom teeth removed in his 20s, and they knocked him out and did it in the hospital. Yeah, it's no joke. Oh, awesome, Tim. Glad to hear that. He's flying his new DJI Mini 3. Just don't have the great views you have. Yeah, it's kind of nice, a bonus to have something beautiful to film, but hey, at least getting the hang of flying it is number one. Then you can take it to some nice spots. Ava in the house, Masakova. Nice to see you as well, Ava. Been a while. I met you originally over on Playa Mamitas. How's everything in your world over there? We got Todd Lancaster in the house. Good morning from Michigan. Can't wait to be there in a few weeks. Taco Fest in Toronto this weekend, says Bob Loblos. That's awesome. I would love nothing more than to partake in a Taco Fest. I've been throwing everything in the blender. That's just the way it is lately. Seems like we got the whole band here. We just need Jay Vino. Who else? Mike Morgan. It's probably a little early for Mike over in the UK. Watching from Belgium. Can't wait to be back there in Playa. Awesome. Thanks for sharing that. I'll walk down from the lifeguard tower just momentarily and take a look down the beach. Plenty of people here enjoying the morning at the little palapas there. Hey, Renter7, greetings from Minnesota. Hope you get well soon. Thank you, my friend. Hey, thank you, Ricky. Awesome, man. That's so sweet. Yeah. Nothing shows love like kicking in some ice cream funds. Ricky Fisher, thank you, my good friend. So sweet. Yeah, I love ice cream, guys. I'll tell you what, I racked up a little bit of an ice cream bill this last week, but there was no two ways about it. My buddy Lee was like, look, you don't need to focus on eating healthy right now. You just need calories. Any way you can get them, eat your ice cream. Sin vergüenza. No shame. The lemon lime at Sosan. All right, that's the one I'll get then. Here comes this tractor trailer guy again. He's doing work. And it looks like down there by Paradisus, they've got another team working. And wow, they have piled up some Sargassum down there by Playa 88. I'm not sure if you guys can see it in the shot all the way down there. That pile was completely removed on Monday. And it's being built back up. From this latest round of Sargassum being cleaned up. Looking down to the south toward Cocoa Beach, you can see a decent amount has washed up down all the way down there as well. Happy doggy. Yeah, this thing is pretty impressive. Hey, Dr. D Sunny in the house. What's up, my guy? How you doing? Happy Friday. Oh, a little north of Puerto Morelos, yeah. I have my next follow-up. Renter7 asked, when do you have your next follow-up with Dr. Esteban? I've got that Monday at 12:30, and so hopefully everything's good then, and then I can start planning my next trip. And thanks for asking. Got more doggies filing in here. What's up, guys? Welcome to the beach. Nice, Howard. Yeah, that's a good time to go to Playa Car for sure. Yeah, it's been disappointing to see the beaches at Playa Car actually looking worse than a lot of the beaches up here in the north, which is not always the case. A lot of times Playa Car is nicer, but it just depends on the winds and the currents, and we really haven't had any significant storm to clear the Sargassum out this year, which is pretty bizarre. We had tropical cyclone Sanda and a hurricane last year. Howard says my wife books trips and tells me the details. This is Bonjour. Everyone asks, where is this place? This is Playa 72 in Playa del Carmen, Mexico, Quintana Roo. We got Pastor Brian Ellis says, good morning, RopeMonster. I'm staying at Barcelona Maya Palace. Beach not too bad down here. Thanks for all your videos and knowledge. My pleasure, my friend. Thanks for supporting the channel. Glad you're having a good trip. So little by little, this stretch of beach has gotten cleaned up just while filming this live stream. They got a little bit more to go right. It's crazy about the staying out of the sun thing with the wisdom teeth. Like, I didn't think my face would swell up that quick, but with this heat, like midday for a very short bike ride yesterday to just buy a couple groceries, and I should have just taken a cab or something because I swole up pretty bad, and it took the better part of the night with ice cubes and stuff to get the swelling back down. Pretty brutal. More happy doggies coming in. Beautiful sunrise today, though. Glad to be here, guys. The favorite agua fresca place, I like Fruteria Esmeralda. If you Google Maps, Fruteria Esmeralda, it's on CTM. And then there's another one called Casa de las Frutas on 10th Avenue, I think between 42 and 44, Ricky. Those are two really good options. Casa de las Frutas always has a ton of options. I stocked up there the other day. I bought like 5 or 6 before heading home. Gotta have the agua fresca, no doubt. My pleasure, Ricky. Lots of happy doggies today. Hey, what's up, JC? Says, my man, love your videos. Greetings from Chicago. What's up, JC? Good to see you. Yeah, I could definitely do that. Renter7 asks, at some point, could we do a video talking about residency requirements and what it takes to establish? Absolutely, I could do that. It does change quite frequently. Maybe I better get down out of here. We'll see. Since I'm not the official lifeguard on duty. Sometimes the police like to come over here too and make sure all the dogs are to the south of the lifeguard tower. Oh, that's good news. Todd says the residence requirements are going to become easier next year. Solid. It's actually surprisingly refreshing right now. The weather, it's crisp, it's cool. I haven't felt a morning like this in a while. Maybe since high season. Yeah, I'm surprised the police didn't say anything to me. Being up in the lifeguard tower, they just kind of gave me a less than pleasant look and drove off. Hey, you as well, Tracy. Good to see you. Just out here enjoying some barefoot time in the sand. Little sunrise. Yeah, definitely an improvement, Tracy. And this guy has hauled away just a ton with that conveyor belt setup that he's got there. It's pretty cool. He's been putting in work over the last half an hour. You can see the results right here. Pretty sweet. All right, guys, that sun is coming up, and I am supposed to stay out of the sun because of the swelling, so I may have to call this one early, but I really wanted to take time and share a sunrise with you guys. At least try to do this every Friday, if not more frequently. I love coming out here as much as possible. So, guys, thanks for being here. Got more videos coming out this weekend, so stick around for those. See you guys later on. Happy weekend to you all. Thank you, Brent. Really appreciate it. Oh, for sure. Always make eye contact with the tractor, yeah. Sometimes they're not looking at the people sitting down on their mats drinking mate. Yeah, take care, guys. Thanks everyone for being here, taking time out of your morning to hang out and see some sunrise with me. Thank you, Todd. Much appreciated, my friend. See you guys later on. Yeah, I don't want this thing to get any puffier than it is. I got to lose that chipmunk nickname as soon as possible. See you guys later.